Do 4.5 quickly. Okay, first question, they gave us a graph, okay, and the equation of the function graph for 0, x greater than 0 but less than 360. So we know that from this, the period of occurrence is every 180 degrees, okay. Now we need to find what you have to multiply. We know that in a regular sine function it's going to be whatever times sine x, so the value that it's going to be here, so y equals something sine x. Here it's going to be 4 because the max of the graph is 4 and the least is -4. So if you add them up, the formula is e equals 4 minus -4, which we have here, and divided by 2. So that's 8 over 2, and it'll give you 4. So the value here is going to be 4. And the period, you have to divide 360 degrees by 180, the period given, and you're gonna get 2. So basically what comes after sine x, you have to multiply that by 2 based on what period you have. So sine 2x. Let's go further. Okay, consider the graph below. Okay, the equation of the function graph again. Here we find the value that's at the highest and the least, so it's going to be 4. Okay, here below is the graph of y equals a cos x plus c. So it's a cos function, so every value is cos of a number. So here, what can we figure out? We can say okay, here it goes up. It does not start from y equals 0. And I'll explain. Yeah, if original cos function starts from y equals 0 and goes up, here it's here starts somewhere else. Here also a cos x it goes up by 2. Yeah, 2 cos x, and alright, so it's 2 cos, and then it goes up by a number. So we can say that cos function is like this, and it goes up by 1 value. So that's 2 cos x plus 1. Okay. Now it's y equals a sine x. Here we have the sine function, and we can do max minus minimum. So 8 minus -8 over 2, which will in turn give us 8. Okay, so 8 is absolute value of a is equals to 8, but it's going to be -8, okay? Because essentially what we're doing is that we're flipping it over the x-axis. If the value of a is negative, we're flipping it over the x-axis, so it's going to be 8 and negative, because regularly it would start like this, so like this, so we're just flipping it, and yeah, so our answer will be -8. Okay, here we have another cos function graph. Y equals a cos x. Here it is 5. Again, -2, because you're flipping it. Max minus minimum over 2. 4, and it's 2, and you have to flip it, so it's -2. One of the points represented by a dot does not belong to a graph of, so it's a tan function graph, so it's y equals 3 times tan x. So if you look at the values, pi divided by 2, it's 90 degrees here. So if you take tan, okay, here it's 45. So if you take tan 45, try taking tan 45 on your calculator. You get 1 times, you get 1, and you multiply it by 3, because you have 3 here. So it corresponds to the y value of 3. Now, if you take a look at maybe point L, now we need to understand that tan is undefined for every odd multiple of 90 degrees. I mean, in radians it's pi over 2, and that also means it's undefined for 3 pi over 2. So that, try doing that on your calculator. Tan 3 times pi, which is 3 times 180 over 2. It'll give you an error on your calculator, so that indicates that it's undefined, so it does not belong to the graph. So I'm gonna write L. So I'm just gonna submit and see if everything that we have is correct. Alright, thank you.